Zeus has decided that Olympus feels a little empty, so he's recruited some new gods. However, due to a clerical error, you have been chosen as a new member of the divine. What are you the god of, and what do you do as your first godly act?
I'd be the god of rolling with the punches. Millions of people all over the world will hear my faint angelic whisper. It'd be like that sometimes. And then everyone will feel a little less bad about their situation. God of silence. You can pray to me to shut the noise out in your life. Baby crying, kids fighting, boss yelling, neighbor stomping, airplanes overhead. Just pure silence.
I'm the god of procrastination. I never get around to carrying out godly deeds. I have the most followers but the least amount of power.
God of getting that extra sleep you need for work. My first act is to create a time-freezing moment for those who didn't sleep enough in the morning so they can get all they need to.
God of relaxing dumps. You'll never have to run to the bathroom as long as you believe in me.
God of the cool side of the pillow. I shall make the back of every peasant's pillow cool.
The god of things that shouldn't happen. My first act would be to give all swans the ability to telepathically communicate with each other.
Parents of Reddit, what is the best weird flex but okay moment you've seen from your child?
There are lots of members of our family tree, and I'm probably the prettiest one, don't you think? My daughter, to me, age 7. She is an identical twin, so kind of a weird flex.
When my brother was 2 or 3 he rolled down the car window to get the attention of the gas station attendant and shouted, "Hey mister, I got a penis." He had a mullet, if that helps paint a better picture.
My 5-year-old son woke up with his voice hoarse from a cold. Me, "Oh, you've got a cold." Him, solemnly, "No, I think I'm a man now."
Cat owners or Reddit, do you ever meow back to your cats when they meow at you, and why?
Because we're having a conversation, it would be fucking rude if I didn't acknowledge.
When my cat makes the "where are you" meow, I say it back to be nice.
Yeah. She doesn't make a lot of noise, and when she does I feel it's important to acknowledge her effort. I have a very needy cat. He likes to circle me and meow for attention. Once, I got on my knees, put my face inches from his face, and meowed. He sat there in the kitchen and let me pour my cereal in peace. I don't own a cat and I'm allergic to them. If a cat meows at you, you absolutely meow back. That's how conversations work. Yes, of course. Am I just supposed to ignore him?
I do not. Last time I did, the cat took it as a very offensive insult and knocked my phone off a table.
What little-known movie can everyone watch tonight that will have them dying of laughter?
Top Secret. Alternatively, Gymkhana. But in a very different way. Arsenic and Old Lace. It's from 1944, and black and white. I didn't know anything about it, and was pretty skeptical. I've only laughed harder at a handful of other movies.
Clue. It's a cult classic.
The gods must be crazy. What we do in the shadows.
Waking Ned Divine. Old people are hilarious.
A Fish Called Wanda. Great cast, great performances, and brilliant writing.
What screams "I am very smart"?
A license plate that says 180 IQ.
Jimmy Neutron when nobody is around.
Someone who isn't.
When they brag about their IQ. Most smart people I know don't really care.
Me when someone doubts my smartness.
Not accepting when they're wrong or don't know something. A truly smart person will accept when they're wrong or if they need help understanding something. Source: I'm an idiot surrounded by smart people.
In 20 years when there is 2010's throwback party, what will people be dressed as?
The dude who was singing the party rock anthem.
Yoga pants and crop top shirts and some high-waisted jeans. If there's a way to wear Instagram or Snapchat filters, they'll do that.
Everyone will be carrying vape pens and hydro flasks. Iron Man.
I'm gonna have to call dibs on Left Shark. I think the way the band LMFAO dressed will be the stereotype about this decade, even if it was really only in the first half of the 10s.
If someone borrowed your body for a week, what kind of jiggle the handle tips would you need to tell them so they are not caught off guard?
If you squat to look at something on the bottom shelf, you will faint when you stand back up. Proceed with caution. Your right hip is going to hurt in the morning, just gotta lay on your right side and dangle your leg over the bed until your hip cracks. You should be good after that. If not, you gotta do some hip stretches.
Don't put the phone up to your left ear. You will hear nothing. You're deaf as shit in it. Be careful touching hot things. You don't really have feeling or circulation in your hands and feet, so you'll probably burn yourself before you can feel anything.
Deleted.
Will sometimes cry randomly. Just slap me. Don't go to bed too late because you're waking up at 4 whether or not you want to.
What would happen if we created a closed environment with a group of kids with zero influences or knowledge of outside information? Do you think they'd create their own gods, languages, etc.?
They'd die.
Ever read Lord of the Flies?
Deaf kids created their own language when they were living together.
Redditors who have tried to hide on your cruise when it ended so that you could stay on the ship for the next round, how did that go?
I know you're planning something up. I worked for Carnival. We will find you. We know you're in the ship. And we all want you to get off so I can take a short nap before I have to do it all over again in a few hours.
It is all electronic card swipe now, everyone monitored all the time. All of the japes and scrapes of being a stowaway, one step ahead of the steward is in the past now.
What AskReddit question have you asked in the past that didn't explode but wanted more out of?
Is it true men will remember compliments forever?
Current or former religious Redditors, what was the biggest flex in your religious communities? There are so many one-uppers in the religious community, I just wanted to hear some stories about them.
What are some inside jokes between you and your friends or something like that? I was hoping I'd get more replies, but the answers I got were pretty funny. I wanted to know about a point in people's lives where they were at a crossroads, what they chose, and how they'd imagine their life to be if they had chosen differently.
Serious, people that were diagnosed with a terminal illness and were given a certain amount of time to live that they ended up outliving. How did you feel when you got the news, and what did you do with the time you thought you had left?
I wanted people that had been in car accidents with their pets in the car to say if the pet was okay and what happened. You can't be that uncommon, but I've only heard of one instance.